Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Dr. Kunda. I'm a medical doctor, public health specialist, and weight loss coach. I've lost over 20 kgs myself, and I've coached hundreds of people around the world to do the same thing. And on this channel, I share tips and tricks on how you can do the exact same thing. So please don't forget to like this video, leave a comment, and subscribe for more. Also, you can connect with me across all social media platforms using the link in the description. Hi guys, welcome to Healthy Eating with Dr. Kunda, where we make simple, delicious, weight loss friendly meals using realistic, easy to find ingredients. And today I'm making one of our favorites. This is a dessert that we love so much and which is actually weight loss friendly as well. And it's such a big win because the twins love it. It's a snack that we have often here at home and they even carry to school sometimes. We're making chocolate chip cookies. And we're making it in the healthiest way possible. So instead of using refined sugar, we're using bananas. So that already is such a big change to the whole recipe. That alone makes it so much more healthy because this is, the healthy kind of sugar, not refined sugar, which is the bad stuff. And then instead of butter, we're using extra virgin, a really healthy switch. So this makes it healthier as well. And then in this recipe, we're not even using eggs. We're actually going to use peanut butter as well. So this is going to add that healthy fat that we want to go into our cookies. And then instead of white flour, which is what you traditionally use in your regular cookie recipes, we're using this brown wholemeal flour and rolled oats. These are whole grain rolled oats. So these together is what we're using instead of white flour, which is such a better substitute, healthier. This is better for blood sugar control. So really good for your health and great for weight loss. And then we're also adding these flax seeds. So this just adds some more protein to the meal, more fiber as well, makes it even more filling. Because with, a dessert like this, what you really want is something that's going to satisfy that sugar craving while also being healthy for your body and good for your weight loss journey. And this is going to do just that. We're also adding some vanilla essence. So just a splash of this for that flavor. And then we're adding some desiccated coconut. So these are dried coconut flakes. Also adds some healthy fat to the meal. It adds more volume to it without significantly adding any calories. So really good. And then we're going to add just a pinch of salt, a very little baking powder, and then we're also adding some dark chocolate chips. This is the part that the twins love the most because obviously this adds all the chocolatey goodness that we love with our cookies. So this is going into it as well. And yes, that's all the ingredients that we're using for our healthy oat cookies. So join us as we make this recipe. Okay, so let's get started making our chocolate chip cookies. Chipo, please just bring the dish for us. You know where to find it. And I'll just put the rest of these things. We can start peeling our bananas. Tinta, please peel 4 bananas for us. Okay, here. Okay, so while that's happening, okay, you can help as well. Just peel them, put them in the dish, and then we start smashing, okay? Okay, so while we're smashing our bananas, let's talk about what you want in a weight loss friendly dessert. So the first thing you want is something healthy to sweeten. So in a weight loss friendly dessert, refined sugar is not your best option for sweetening. So you'd rather go for something healthier. You can use honey, moderate amounts of honey, or in this case, fruits, like we are using bananas. A very good choice for a weight loss friendly dessert or snack. And then the second thing you want is a complex carbohydrate. So you don't want a simple carb like white flour. You are better off using wholemeal flour like what we're using in this case. And also oats are also a great choice. So you can use rolled oats like the ones we're using, or even oat flour. Very good choices. for a weight loss friendly dessert or breakfast. So the advantage with that is it's going to help to balance out your blood sugars. So if you're someone who's also suffering from diabetes or pre-diabetes, this is the type of dessert that you want to be having. Or you could also be suffering from insulin resistance due to PCOS or another related condition. This is also great for you. So great blood sugar control ultimately supports weight loss. So that's really what you want to look for in a weight loss friendly dessert. And then you also want to make sure it's packed with protein. So in our case, we're adding peanut butter, a very healthy source of fat and protein. And then we're also adding our flax seeds, also a great source of plant protein, which makes our dessert really balanced, really healthy, and not something that's going to take you off course if you're trying to lose weight. Okay, thank you, girls. Thank you. Wow, this is well done. High five. Good job. Good job. Okay, so our bananas are nice and smashed. This is basically our sugar. And then now I'm going to add some essence to this. So I'll just get a spoon. Okay, so with our bananas nice and smashed, I'm just going to add some vanilla essence. So I'm going to add about 2 tablespoons. I'll be generous because we like the flavor. Okay, and then I'm going to add our desiccated coconut as well. Okay, and now we're going to add our desiccated coconut as well. They're just dried coconut flakes. So this is about 1/3 cup. And this is just going to add some volume without adding calories. It adds a nice texture to the cookie as well. And yeah, it adds a source of healthy fat as well. Add a pinch of salt. So just a little bit of salt to that. Okay. And this is just meant to add just a bit of taste. And it actually helps to also pronounce the sweetness from the bananas. And I'm going to add a tablespoon of my peanut butter. So I'm just going to add a tablespoon of my peanut butter. Okay, let's make it 1.5 tablespoons. Just a bit more. So this is just our healthy source of fat. Remember, we're not adding eggs to this because that actually helps us to just reduce the calories a little bit. And this also makes it friendlier if you are someone who doesn't like eggs, or if you're vegan, this is also a good option. So we've got our peanut butter in there, and we're also just going to add some flax seeds. So flax seeds are a great source of fiber, a great source of plant protein, and they're just really good for adding that little bit of crunch to the cookie. Okay, and then now at this point, I'll just grab my whisk and mix everything together. Okay. Okay, now that we've nice and whisked, then now we're going to add our olive oil. So also really important for your weight loss friendly dessert, you want a healthy fat to go with it. So in this case, we're using olive oil, and we're just going to use about 1/3 cup of this, which is a lot less than you usually find, how much butter is added to most of your desserts, which makes them less healthy. But in this case, using olive oil and only 1/3 cup, really healthy choice and really great for weight loss. Okay. So I have my 1/3 cup there. Yeah, just under 1/3 actually, that should be enough. And then I'll just get the girls to help me whisk. Tinta, could you help please? Okay, there you go, just mix that up. And as she's doing that, I'm just going to open my oats. We're going to blend about 1.5 cups of this, 1.5 cups of our whole grain oats. We're going to blend that and mix it in with our cookie dough. Okay, So I'm just going to add 1.5 cup of oats to my blender, sort of turning it into an oat flour, but we don't want it to be too fine because actually the uneven texture does make the cookie more interesting. So that's 1.5 cup of oats. Tossing that into the blender. Okay, let's blend this. Thank you, girls. Okay, now we're just going to add this. Our oats are nice and blended, but not too blended. We want some of it a bit whole, so it's a bit, consistency that actually makes the cookie more interesting. Then we're going to mix this in. And at this point, we're going to add our chocolate chips. Now we add in our chocolate chips. Half of this is already gone. Girls, where did this go?
Oh, where are we done?
Right. Now we're using all of them. And then going to mix those in. And then to get this to the right consistency, because we want to roll this out, we want to roll out the dough on a board to shape our cookies. So to get it to the right consistency, we're now going to add our wholemeal flour, adding in my wholemeal flour. Folding that in. How does it look, girls? Looks good already, right? No. Not yet. Okay, and before it gets too hard, we'll just add our baking powder as well. So we're going to add very little baking powder. And we're just going to add just a little bit of baking powder because we still want our cookie to be a bit crunchy. We don't want it to be too foamy. So even that little bit is actually enough. And that's all the baking powder we're adding. Going to continue mixing. Okay. So for me, how much flour I add depends on how firm I want the cookie to be before I roll it out, how firm I want the dough to be. I think our dough is firm enough. Chipo, please bring me the rolling pin and board. Tinta, grab the cookie cutter. Okay, just put them over there. Thank you. And we're just going to put our dough, some of our dough, onto the board, and then I'll start rolling it out using the pin. Okay. I'll add just a little bit of flour there. We start to roll out our dough. It's a bit soft. I'm just going to use my hands, adding a bit more flour to make this even a little bit firmer before we start to roll it out. Okay, it's getting there. Tinta, please bring me the baking tray. from the oven. Okay. Okay, thank you. I'm just going to place this in front of us, and then I'm just going to drizzle a little bit of oil. Chipo, please just brush the oil all over, okay? All over. And we have our cookie cutter there, and we're now shaping our cookies and place them on the tray. Okay, there we have this floral arrangement there. I'm going to be placing them on the baking tray. Okay, here's our first batch, all done and ready to be popped in the oven. I'm just going to finish off by brushing them with a little bit of olive oil, and then we're going to bake for about 10 minutes before placing them in the oven to bake at about 180 degrees for 10 minutes. Okay, going in. Okay, it's been 10 minutes. Time for me to check on my cookies. Yep, all done. Okay. Okay, Chipo and Tinta,
Yes.
time to taste our cookies. Hurry, or I'll start without you. Just a minute. Still pretty hot.
10 minutes already.
Yep. Looks good, right? Just wait. Ooh. Help for you. Okay. Can I taste it? Mmm. Going straight for the chocolate. How good are these guys?
They're so delicious.
Mm-hmm.
Just like the good old days.
And there you have it. We've just made our oat cookies using no sugar, no dairy, no eggs, and no white flour. I mean, how amazing is that? And it tastes good too, right, girls?
Mm-hmm.
Nice. So that's how you make your sugar-free dessert, weight loss friendly, and super healthy. So for more information, you can get my recipe book, Healthy Eating with Dr. Kunda, which has over 80 simple, delicious, weight loss friendly recipes using realistic, easy to find ingredients. And you can get the book using the link in the description. Also connect with me on all my social media platforms using the links also in the description. Don't forget to like this video, comment, and subscribe for more.